Good morning, everybody. So let's continue on the topic that I was shown yesterday. We have, this is all going to tie into the illusion expectations video put out by the fake one today. Before I go any further, you've got to know the intricacies of this this abuse relationship here with her. For years now, anytime she's actually throwing a dig at me, she will talk about conspiracy theorists, QAnon, Trump, Repugly Ugly. She will tie it into those, okay? Which is what she did today. Illusion and expectation. Well, in the video that she put out today, what she talks about is that people can be in illusion and delusion, whether it's delusions of grandeur, believing there's somebody more important than they are, or it could be delusions of persecution. Okay? This is all related to the video that I put out last night, and you guys have to understand this. And the icing on the cake is go take a look at the thumbnail that's on this video right now. There's no more narcissistic smirk on that face. There's no more narcissistic smirk. Okay? So as far as delusions of grandeur, meaning I am the awake one, I am the one out here telling the truth, and there's 5 big name gurus attacking me. Well, it could be that I am having a delusion of grandeur, or I am having a delusion of persecution. Which one is it? This is a typical abuse tactic by malignant abusers to try to make you believe that you're crazy. It's also gaslighting, to try to make you believe you're crazy, that no matter which way you look at something, whatever the reality is, no matter which way you look at it, they will make you seem like you're crazy. This is exactly what she's trying to do here. Okay? And I'm gonna show you something very, very serious here, and you're gonna get a full picture of who this psycho is today. Okay? She refuses to stop. No matter how much she's outed, she refuses to stop. Because with these psychopaths, it's win at all costs. And they don't care how much they're outed. As long as they win in the end, they don't care. Okay? So for me, am I having delusions of grandeur? No, because I don't claim to be any guru. Don't want a title of a guru. Don't want a job of a guru. Don't want any followers. I've been saying that over and over again. I've also been saying I want to be left alone. I have been saying that all this time. I have been sharing every understanding, every insight, everything with you guys to help bring you along with me. Not saying that I'm better than anybody else. Have I? No, that's what she does. The delusions of grandeur, she's up there with Jesus Christ and Gandhi and the Buddha. That would be a delusion of grandeur. Okay? Delusion of persecution. Well, that would be that I am out to get her. I have been out to get her all this time, as she was the one creating a 6-year-long smear campaign on me through her Facebook group, creating another smear campaign on me through Loco Guano, putting out a video stating that I hacked into her computer system and destroyed her pictures, and put her deluded students up on the video defaming me. But she was the one who was, I was the one attacking for no reason. Okay? That is a delusion of persecution. Okay? So she actually has both. And she is nowhere in touch with reality. As you have seen over and over again, 1 minute she's talking about, like in this video she put out today, she's all of a sudden somebody who's supposed to know something, and states that this is why people should get in a space of witnessing, and not get involved in anything. You see? In other words, saying, no, you haven't realized the self, honey. You're just crazy. She has been telling everyone out here that I'm crazy, and it's all of her digs trying to tell me that I'm crazy, which is nothing more than gaslighting. You must understand this. She is a major league psychopath. It is nothing more than gaslighting, okay? The fact of the matter is, everything I've ever said has been backed up. I have backed up everything with proof. And also, everything I've ever said regarding where I stand in consciousness has been backed up by Nisargadatta and Ramana's teachings. No, there's no delusion going on anywhere here, okay? And there's nothing personal being taken here because there is no person here any longer. This is where her massive envy and jealousy comes from, okay? Notice she dyed the hair a little darker today, huh? Have you noticed that? So let me give you a few videos that she put out. These videos, you could see them. They run the gamut either way. It's either that calling me crazy, that I'm yelling and screaming at her when I've done no such thing, calling me crazy, calling me delusional, or she's the victim and I'm attacking her for no reason. This is what plays out every single day on her page, every single day. Instead of acting like a civil human being and stopping this and just go on with her fake tarot readings that mean nothing to anybody and go on about her business, stay out off my page, stay out of my life. She refuses to do it. Okay? So here are some of them. Judgments, think first. This is the one she put out yesterday. Judgments, think first. We're going to talk about that, the judgments. We're going to get to that in detail. Villains can change. You all remember that one, don't you? Coverts in the spiritual community. Well, she was calling me a covert narcissist in the spiritual community. This is what they do. The narcs call the victims narcs. They turn the tables. They want everyone to see them as good, productive, positive people in the community, and the people that they are literally abusing, they want the people in the community to see the victim as the abuser. And this is what she does on a daily basis. So that the title of that video was Coverts in the Spiritual Community. Be seen, speak truth. Well, this is her little video of her little pity party, saying that she's just trying to be seen, and no matter what people say about her, she will just continue to speak her truth. Well, it all goes to ego. It all goes to ego. I, on the other hand, have not tried to be seen at all. I've been, like I said, screaming from the rooftops to be left alone. Don't want to be a guru. Don't want any followers. Just want to share the teachings. That's it. I'll mind my business. I won't bother you. Stay the hell off my page. Nobody needs you here. Okay? So that was pure ego. Be seen. Okay? Be seen, speak truth. Another one. Did I get up and move to the Roman Havasi? Well, that's when she was doing her little belly dance. You understand that no celibate realized being would ever behave in such a way. And last night was the proof of it with Nisargadatta's book, that a realized being is not sensual at all anymore. Because being sensual, and this is what I was saying about her this whole time, how she was showing the cleavage of the breast, how she was wearing the prostitute red lipstick, the flowers in the hair, calling attention to herself. It's all about the sexuality, calling that sexual energy to her. This is what she was doing. And while she was telling her people that they must be celibate, what kind of mixed message are these people getting? Okay? Hearing from all legitimate spiritual teachers out here that you should be vegetarian while you're a student on a spiritual path, and she's telling them all to eat meat. What kind of mixed messages are you getting there? Telling everybody she's up there with Jesus Christ and the Buddha and Gandhi. And every other message that the students are hearing is that no legitimate realized being would ever say they were a realized being. Are you starting to get it yet? Are you starting to get it yet? So the way she was moving around in that belly dancing video, nothing but pure sexual energy and calling attention to herself. This is pure ego, being out in the world, being in the world, being of the world. Do you understand? Goes against everything Nisargadatta taught about what a Yanni or a realized being would behave like. She is the complete opposite. And as I have seen this the entire time, although I didn't understand fully what I was seeing, I was just seeing what I was seeing and understanding this is not right. Something is very wrong here. Okay? I can only label it as, at that point, I said it was a histrionic borderline. I didn't fully understand on a spiritual level what I was seeing, just understood. It touched me inside that there is something definitely wrong here. She is not a spiritual being. She is not. And she is not a realized being. So, Nisargadatta in that book also said that realized beings are sick of the world. They don't want anything to do with the world. She is all about the world, or calling attention to herself, playing in these tarot cards. I've said this from day one. No realized being would ever go. It's a demotion in any way you want to look at it. It's a demotion for a realized master to go down and play with tarot cards and do tarot readings online. It is a demotion. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it for people who are in the mystic community who enjoy doing tarot cards, playing with tarot cards. That's where you're at in your life. That's where you're at on your path, if you're even on a path. Who knows if you're on a path? There's nothing wrong with it. But when you tout that you are a realized being up there with Jesus Christ, then there are certain things that are known to those who can see. And it was all a lie from day one. And I saw it from day one. And I called it out from day one. And now let's get you to some of the real things that I was shown, because I am in the witness state, okay? Do you think that all of this information is just given to me because I just sit here and mull over everything because I'm so delusional and I take everything so personally? Do you think that's why the universe gives me all of this information? Or do you think maybe that I am in witness state and I am one with the source? Yeah, I think that might be the answer. So the last one she put out here was some of my lovely students, as she put her own students up there to defame an innocent person, namely me, to call me crazy, which is what she has done this entire time. And this is what all of these psychopaths do as they gaslight everybody. They want everyone to believe that their victim is actually the abuser and that we're crazy. It's what they all do. They do not deviate from the script. As I said, they all go to the same asshole school together. Okay? So, and then once they're called out, they switch up their game and they play the victim then at that point. They will play the victim once they're called out, okay? So as you will see today, her thumbnail is no longer showing that narcissistic, shit-eating smirk on her face. Now she's got a little bit of a different look on her face today. Let's take a look at the very serious thing that I was shown last night. So if you remember my video from yesterday, I said that what was I in cognitive dissonance about was, why are all these big name gurus attacking me? And none of it made any sense, when it would be so easy because they have so many followers. They're well known by all the big people in the world. Understand what that is. Another thing that realized beings don't do, because they're sick of the world, they don't have all these close associations with famous people in the world, because they have transcended the world. You see, so hobnobbing with politicians and movie stars and radio stars and TV stars, professional athletes, yeah, none of that happens with a realized being. None of that happens, okay? So, but these people have all the access to these people in the world. What are they paying attention to me for? What my page would probably not even show up in a search. So why are they paying so much attention to me? There's only one answer for that, and that is, I am who I say I am, okay? And so what was shown to me last night, because I saw very plainly that this is a business for these people. There's nothing spiritual about any of these people. This has all been a business for these people. And this is why it's attack each other. And it's, you know what throws me for a loop the most is Sadhguru. He's got millions of followers, millions of subscribers. What the hell is he messing with me for? That goes to show you exactly how important I am, okay? It's by their actions. They will tell you who I am. I don't have to say a word. It is by their own actions that will tell you how important I am. Okay? I truly don't have to say a word. So, it's funny. So to understand that this is actually a business, and they all have immense, enormous egos, and they're all fighting with each other because even 6 million subscribers is not enough for these people. They want more. They want more. They will keep putting people down out here, okay? Here's the thing that stood out to me last night. You think Nityananda is the worst of all of these people? Do you really think he is the worst? Well, I'm here to tell you he's not the worst. He absolutely is not the worst, and you're gonna see this in a second here. Nityananda will attack people covertly in the background so that nobody on the outside could see what kind of dirty deeds he does, and that whoever sees him, he does the Muji thing. He likes the outside world to see him as something special with this fantasy world expectation, this religious type expectation of what a spiritual leader should be. So Nityananda plays to the outside world the same way that Muji does. What is the difference here, and who is the most dangerous out of all of these people? The answer is the fake one. She is the most dangerous out of all of these people. And why is that? She was also out here playing the game. The thing that she drew on was that she was a female, so she stood out from all of these guys. You have to understand, people in delusion looking at all of these gurus, we don't know the inside story behind what's going on with these gurus. We don't know how these gurus think of these jobs as jobs. We think that we're looking up to them like they're divine, pious, spiritual people, that's who they really are, and it's not. It's all a joke. It's all a joke. And they're laughing at us. And so she's the one who stuck out to the side. She was the outlier. She was the female out of all of the males out here. And you've heard her say more than once that she was the one, according to her, she was the one who started this online guru stuff, and she had to fight like hell because she was a female out here doing this, okay? She knows the game very well. She knows the game very well. She not only will troll, and she has trolled me several times, made different Gmail accounts, and has trolled me, and because my third eye is open, I know it's her. Whether it's the words that she's choosing to use, the way the words are spoken, I know it's her. And I've called her out several times. She cannot hide from me. And so not only has she learned how to be a troll, which all psychopaths are, or all trolls are antisocials. They don't have the backbone to be seen and stand behind what they say. So all trolls are antisocials. And so not only has she learned the art of trolling, but she also knew the game that is being played by these gurus out here, how to one-up each other, how to start smear campaigns on other people. And what she did, though, she didn't do it covertly. She did it out in the open. This is why she is the most dangerous. She did it out in the open with those tarot cards. And I kept harping on that. I didn't have the full picture until today. I kept harping on that for all of these years, how egregious it was, what she did with those tarot cards, how she defamed every guru out here, and how horrible it was. You guys have heard me. I kept harping on this, how horrible it was. And all I can tell you was, it was the same thing as seeing that geisha girl red lipstick on her and the flowers and her cleavage hanging out, and just knowing she is not a realized being. She is not. Didn't have all of the information and the connection with the source to fully put everything together. I just knew. And here was the same thing with these tarot readings on these gurus, how egregious it was, and I just knew. And yet I was baffled why other people were not seeing how egregious this was, is because she oh man, what's the word? Gaslit. She gaslit everyone. So she came across as the martyr, that she was the only female out here in a male world, and she was going to right the wrong of all these fake babas, as she called them, who were raping little girls over there, and she was going to make right all the wrongs that she saw as wrong, and she will do that whenever she sees it. So she set herself up to be a martyr in everyone's eyes. That was number one. Then it was the female aspect. Well, us sleepers out here, we believe that we see a female. This female should have a motherly instinct, and she's protective, which is why she wants to protect all of the people out here from the big bad babas out there who are taking advantage of people. So if she makes us all look at the gurus out there, no one is looking at her. Are you starting to get it yet? Well, she was actually doing the same exact things that all of these other gurus were doing. Yet, none of the male gurus were out here defaming each other or even defaming her. Even after she put out these defamatory tarot readings on these male gurus, talked about how they were having sex with the female followers, doing drugs, whatever else she was saying, raping children. She knew what it was. She was living over there. And believe me, she is the most egregious. Why? Because she was from the West and she knew better. And she lived among it and she adopted it as her culture. She is the worst of the worst. Then she comes back to the West and she tries to play the martyr, that she has got all of this superior morality and ethical behavior. And in the background, she is starting smear campaigns on people. Okay? I was one of those people. She was also doing it with the other gurus and other people on the internet that she did not like, or that she was afraid of, that may expose her. And that was the reason why she started the smear campaigns on me, because I pinned her down immediately that she was a malignant borderline. I pinned her down immediately. So I immediately became a threat to her. This is why the smear campaigns came out immediately about me. So what she was doing was what she learned how to do in India, do the smear campaign thing on people behind the back. But she also did the defaming of the gurus with the tarot cards out here. And she would always have that, well, oh boy, but I just have to tell the truth. I just have to tell the truth. And then to always talk about this honesty, transparency, spirituality. And she knew this was just a game. She knew this was just a game. Just like all these other gurus out here know that this is just a game. This is all of them in competition with each other to get the most people, to make the most money. And none of the followers understand this because we're all in the sleep. She is actually the most dangerous out of any one of them out here, because she plays the game and she plays it very well. And yet, to the public, she uses the female weakness and strength at the same time. The weakness being, well, all of these big bad men, these babas, they think they can just abuse people. Well, I'm a female and I'm strong, but also I'm a martyr and I have a good heart. And I have the motherly instincts, and I'm going to protect all of the people who are weak and in trouble. And as every single day, she would be attacking me and gaslighting me, saying that I was crazy in her little riddled tarot things that she did. Not all of them. Don't you fall into her gaslighting. Not all of them. There are only specific ones, and I can pick them out. Not every tarot read, and even not every spiritual tarot read that she does is about me. I know which ones are about me. This has been going on way too long. Okay? So, out of all of these gurus out here who are playing this game, and the ones who have been attacking me, no, Nityananda is not the most dangerous. She actually is the most dangerous. Because she had gaslit everyone to be looking at all of these other gurus, and no one was looking at her. She had all of you gaslit to the point of seeing me as nothing but a nut job, so that no matter what I would say about her, you would not listen to anything that I would say. She is, in fact, the most dangerous out of all of them. And because of the fact that I can see her, this is why she will not stop. She will not stop until the game is over. She doesn't understand the game is over. She doesn't make the rules. I make the rules. I make the rules. And the only thing that I can say is, and I wrote this down actually because this will now be my motto. And I heard it from Bishop T.D. Jakes, and I'm going to put that in the description here. Anointed for the altercation. Get behind me, Satan. That is who I am. I am anointed for the altercation. This is why they're all attacking me. And there's no delusion here, none at all. She can gaslight you people, but she will never gaslight me. This altercation is now over because I say it's over, not because she says it's over. Because for her, it will never be over. Because she will now understand that she can never win. There's nothing more powerful than the light. Satan, get behind me. You'll be blessed.